I mean, obviously AI is not human. I've already gone on like a tirade about this before. Back during when I played Atomic Heart, and a lot of people got really angry at me. A lot of people got angry at me when I played Atomic Heart. I went on like a schizo tirade. I was like, people are stupid to be afraid of AI taking over because AI can't take over. It's not, AI doesn't have the ability to like to think for itself. Like it just, like it's patterns. It pulls patterns. It pulls existing content. Like the best it could ever do is like emulate people's idea of a takeover, but it can't, like it's not, yeah, it has no intrinsic drive. It's not gonna do that. AI is not going to become sentient and take over. That's a stupid worry. Malgears Gaming, thank you. Yeah, the AI news stream, Grok can literally give you odds and even potential bets of sports matches the day of. I don't think any other AI can do that. Oh, how does that work? How does that work? Can Grok do basic math? Can you tell Grok to write something backwards? It doesn't have decision-making abilities. There it is. Don't say I didn't warn you. They unlocked the beast. Oh. You're right. Current AI is just a really good next word guesser. Yeah, but yeah, so I'm not personally afraid of AI. I guess I can understand why people might be afraid of it. And maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I should be afraid of it. But like, even with like AI art stuff, this one might piss off a lot of people. Even with like AI art stuff, I haven't really seen AI art taking away people's jobs. Rather, like from artists anyways, but it has like taken over like stock photos. You know what I mean? Like whereas people would normally have used like stock photos for something, it does seem like AI has taken over there. I guess in like games and stuff. I guess in games and stuff, it's taken over there as well. I think AI has prompted schools to have to reevaluate themselves in a much needed way. Stuff like the replacement of exams, like written exams with like oral exams. I think that's great. I think that's ideal. I think schools being like, okay, well, we can't trust people to not just generate their essays. We're gonna have to make them actually articulate their opinions. Like, I think that's a good thing. I think that's overdue. Isn't it assignments, not exams? It's probably both. AI shows how blatantly prehistoric educational system is. Going back to handwritten essays, I don't think handwritten essays will really help because people will just copy from the screen. Bongo, thank you. That's a hot take. To some people, yeah. How would you generate anything for an exam? Especially when people are getting worse and worse at expressing their thoughts. Online school is basically over. My personal opinion is that people are the smartest that they've ever been. I know that's really... I know people like to pretend that, like, oh my god, people have gotten so dumb, blah, 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 blah. Like, when you think about it, right? Like, the shit that people are able to do nowadays, like, we have a whole world of information at our fingertips. We're able to learn so much, do so much, keep up with so much. Like, it's crazy. We're balancing... or we're spinning so many plates that like we were not like made to spin. And I think that's why people get so burnt out as well, because there's information overload at all fucking times. Access to information isn't equivalent to intelligence. I would say the sheer level of access to information and the different things that people have to learn nowadays to survive, I would say people are definitely smarter. I think people love to look at the past and go, well, like, oh, things used to be so much better. It's like everything's always sucked. Everything has always sucked. All right? You think people 200 years ago, all right? Like people meme, oh my god, American education on geography. You think people 200 years ago knew as much shit about other countries as you do now? Only the people that were like seriously interested in history and shit. Like nowadays, like people just casually know so much about other countries and can develop their interests so easily. Our information is more accurate than it's ever been. And I know people love to go, but fucking fake news and foreign psyops polluting the information pool and blah blah blah, and people regurgitating bad information. People have always regurgitated bad information. There's always been psyops, and there's always been books and shit with bad info in them. But like in general, everything's more accurate than ever. Malcolm Land, thank you. You need Perception 6 and Intelligence 6 as a minimum to survive in the current day. There are a lot of complicated financial scams, legal and illegal. Knowledge is not the same as intelligence, the ability to learn and think critically, and those are in decline. I disagree. I think you're exposed to more people acting stupid. And so your brain becomes biased because human brains are hardwired to feed off of negativity. Captain Lagspike, name of the 10. I disagree. When I was a teacher's aide, I had numerous issues with high school students who couldn't use a computer for more than YouTube. One kid couldn't use Google Images. How is that any different than how it's always been? Like, they have to learn. They have to, like, they're kids. Tactical Panzer Chan, thank you. I don't know, Pippa. I think I saw an article saying that a good amount of high schoolers are graduating while being illiterate. Don't know if that's true, though. I personally don't buy it. I personally don't buy it. High school students? When I was in high school, it was the same thing. Like, most kids don't know how to use, like, Google Docs or Excel or Microsoft Word because they learned how to in school. Before that, they didn't need to use that shit because they're 16. When are they gonna need to use Microsoft Word before reaching the age in which they need to learn to use Microsoft Word? Name a teenager that knows what a JPEG is. Bro, most people don't know what a JPEG is. You know why? Because most people don't have to actually use computers. There's like office workers and shit. They have to use computers. You think they actually care about using the computer? That was a fucking King of the Hill reference. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? But see, some people genuinely believe that. They're like, oh, well, kids are stupid because they don't know what a GIF is. They don't know what a JPEG is. They don't know how to make a fucking table in Excel or spreadsheets or whatever the fuck. It's like, bro, because when did they need to use that? Pizza Man, thank you. It's true, but more education has expanded than anything else. When I was a kid, the poorest here didn't go to school. They do now, that's why. Bugabonga, thank you. Real literacy, rabbit, not tech literacy. Even real literacy! Like, people love to doom. Third back Dennis, thank you. I think humans are smarter than we've ever been. It's just that the 2%ers still make a lot of dum-dums when there are almost 8 billion of us. Yeah. Richard Rad, thank you. Most people don't know what capybaras were a decade ago. Now people know because of memes. We love the coconut doggy. Exactly.
Everybody, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Low Effort Clips. That's right, Low Effort Clips, right here on YouTube.com. Yeah, and hit the notification bell. Yeah.